All right, let's talk a little bit Warriors Rockets post game here as the emotion kind of dies down after the game. As everybody knows, I'm a huge Steph guy, so I want to see him win his fifth. I just appreciate being a part of NBA Threads. I appreciate everybody, like all the comments and reactions and things like that from some of the posts. So it's been awesome just to be able to interact with everybody. Here's my thing, right? I saw a couple people comparing Steph to Jalen Brunson. The Pistons are doing a great job at the point of attack against Jalen Brunson, right? People have talked about the hand check, and I don't know if some of you all know what a hand check is, right? The hand check is truly just your ability to like put your hand on like somebody's hip or kind of arm bar them to kind of impede them or kind of force them whichever way you want to from a defensive perspective, right? Which I'm fine with. I think we should bring back the hand check. What Jalen Brunson is going through is those guys are beating him to the spot and then he's throwing his head back every 2 seconds trying to get a call because they're playing good defense against him. But that's fine, right? If you beat somebody to the spot, you chest them, you use your body to kind of wall them off from getting to the paint or getting to where they're trying to get to, that's great defense. What the Rockets are doing is truly just trying to impede and grab Steph every time down the floor. That's different, right? That's different than like, I'm going to beat you to the spot or I'm going to like, essentially kind of like I said, beat you, use my chest, use my body to be able to kind of wall you off. They're not doing that at all. They're truly just bear hugging him half the time. And then as he does start to get a little freedom, then they're grabbing him as he's like either splitting the double team or coming around off the screen. That's a foul, right? If the Pistons were grabbing Jalen Brunson, I would say the same thing, like call a foul. To me, out and like, I haven't done like a deep dive. I did watch both games so far, but I've seen really, really good defense on that side. I don't see the same thing in the Rocket series. I see a team that's trying to muck it up because they know if they don't do that, they can't guard Steph, right? They can't guard him straight up. I don't think most people can guard him straight up, but they're doing it in a way that I feel like is a little much, even for playoff basketball, right? And so, as you see below in some of the clips and some of the things as I've been talking here, I mean, you're running into, okay, what do the officials now want to do moving forward? Because I believe Game 3 is going to be super ticky-tack, right? They're going to call a lot of stuff off the ball. They're going to try to set a tone early, especially with everything that kind of happened late in the game with Draymond and Van Vliet and Tari Eason. And so, but this is always my question about the NBA sometimes is like, you should just have a baseline. It's kind of like we get mad in the NFL. It's like, what is a catch? There should be a baseline of, okay, it doesn't matter if you're a star or a non-star. If X, Y, or Z happens, if you put two hands on somebody, you push them, you hit them across the arm as they go up for a shot, that's a foul. It's very simple. To me, it's simple, right? But I just feel like we don't have a coherence across each game of like what is and what is not a foul, which then makes it as a fan, really tough sometimes. And then it also mucks the game up. Like the Rockets Warriors games have been ugly to watch because of the physicality and because of the way it's been called. So we'll see moving forward. But I think hopefully if Jimmy Butler's good, I honestly feel like the Warriors win by 10 again in game 2. Even with everything going on, if Jimmy's healthy, they win again. So we'll see. Hopefully he's able to come back. If not, I think the series is totally different there. But we'll see how they call it moving forward because, again, what you're seeing kind of below is that's not basketball.